I was playing with this drum when suddenly an idea came to me. What if I make it a small car? Since I was a little girl, I always dreamed of having a little car or a go-kart, but I never could. And now I came up with the idea of making a completely homemade one, although in a pretty unique way, using a 200-liter drum. The first thing I do is start building the frame. For the axle, I'm going to use this old go-kart axle. First of all, I give it a good cleaning so I can reuse it. I was missing some things for this project, and since Temu arrived in Argentina, I ordered the parts I needed from there. I was missing some things for this project, and since Temu arrived in Argentina, I ordered the things I was missing and some tools. Also, new users. Thank you for watching. I placed a big order. If you want to take advantage of these great discounts, use my link. I'll leave it down below to download Temu. If not, scan the QR code. Use my code in the search bar to get many more discounts. Once you download the Temu app, go to the search bar and enter the code KOV89, TAC68 tap search, and my code will be applied automatically. There you'll start seeing the discounted products. Plus, you'll get the 200,000 pesos coupon to use on your first purchase. The coupon package must be used within 24 hours after activation. So don't forget to take advantage of it before it expires.
And something very important. Before cutting a drum like this, you need to fill it completely with water. That's essential for working safely. You can also cut it with a jigsaw, like I'm doing, although I end up using the grinder to open it completely afterwards. First, I make an opening to remove any debris that might be inside. This way, I keep the floor clean. Once it's clean, then I proceed to cut it.
The package has arrived. I haven't even opened it yet, so we can open it together. Honestly, the package is really big. Well, I already know what the first thing is. It's the seat. Because on Temu, it was really cheap. And honestly, such great quality. I like the quality. It's really good. Well, the second one is a very big box. I think I already know what it is. I think it's the steering wheel, which was also at a really good price. And I love the color. So, well, let's open it. And it was the steering wheel in red. Honestly, it's beautiful. I love it. I wanted it in purple, but it wasn't available. But the red one is really, really pretty. Honestly, I loved it. Let's keep going with the rest of the stuff. Let's leave this over here. Okay. This was really cheap. And it's a tire inflator, which will also be useful for the project. And so I can keep it for myself. It has a lot of tape. So, well, let's open it. Let's see how it is. It's a pump, right? But honestly, it looks really good. It has the little nozzle. Look, it has a plug so you can connect it to a truck or car. It's really nice. Here's the switch to turn it on or off. So yeah. It doesn't have any other button. We'll test it later. Now the mysterious little white bag, I still don't know what it is. They're pedals. Honestly, I chose the red one too, so everything would match the red handlebars. What a beautiful red color. And they also come with these little things. Well, let's see what else there is. Let's leave this over here. Let's go. I don't know what this is, but it comes with zippers. And it's stuff for the welder. It has a bunch of little tips. I bought it because I always struggle with the slag that sticks to the nozzle. So with the ceramic one, it won't stick anymore. Honestly, the kit is really nice and I love the case to keep everything nice and organized. And here's another box. Let's see what's in this box. It's a mini rotary tool. A tiny little rotary. It includes all its pieces. It comes with the charging plug and the manual. Honestly, it's really good. And it's red too. And finally, no, sorry. There are two more things left. Let's see what this is. This is for taking apart the chains. It's really good. Now I'm going to be using it in my project. And now, finally, it's rubber edge trim for the sheet metal edge or whatever else I end up making for the project. Here we have all the Temu packages. And now let's continue with the project.
Since I ordered some new tips for the MIG, I decided to try them out. The regular tips usually get filled with slag, and sometimes the material ends up sticking, even when using anti-spatter spray. Also, since they're metallic, they can make contact with the piece while you're welding. On the other hand, these ceramic ones don't have that problem. That's why I thought they were great and decided to order them. And look at the packaging. It looks amazing. The sprocket that was on the axle had a different pitch, so it didn't match the chain. So I'm going to modify a motorcycle sprocket to adapt it. But as you can see, it doesn't fit. So I have to make new holes and enlarge the center hole. For that, I center it properly and tack weld it. That way I can make all the holes exactly the same size. Then I open up the center hole because it wouldn't let the axle go through. Now I'm using another pipe that will serve as support for the seat. I fit everything together, check that the holes line up, and continue welding. And now it's time to try it out. Honestly, it turned out great. But my back was really bothering me, so I'm gonna cut the drum a bit more to make it more comfortable. To make the pedal system, I'm going to use this 3mm thick metal plate. I also made some brackets to hold them in place. And for the steering, I'm going to reuse an old Go-Kart column that came with the steering wheel. Although honestly, it's pretty ugly. The problem is that the new steering wheel I ordered from Temu is for a car and it doesn't fit, so I have to adapt it. I'm going to grab a metal plate, mark the center of the new steering wheel and also the center of the old steering wheel so I can join them together. For the brake, I'm going to use a motorcycle caliper and I'm going to mount it like this. I also reused a motorcycle brake master cylinder. And with this pipe, I'm going to make the motor mount. On a little plate I had, one of the ones I make myself, I made a slot so the motor fits in there. I also welded a nut so I could use this bolt as a chain tensioner by pushing the motor forward.